Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and before we get into the video, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody who was a part of making my 24-hour stream as good as it was. I had a lot of fun doing it. It got a little bit rocky at night, but it was still a lot of fun. I do want to mention that all of the VODs from all 24 hours are in a playlist on my channel, so you can go and check that out if you want to. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Today we are talking about budget beasts for offense only. Budget beasts, if you don't know, are players that have really good stats and they are cheap. So usually lower overall players with stats that you would normally see on a higher overall card. In past Madden mobiles, many years ago, these used to be really good. You would have like silver cards with over 90 speed. We don't really have that anymore, but there still are players that stand out. So I want to go over a bunch of those today. So I did a spreadsheet with a bunch of these. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to show you the spreadsheet, go through all of the players for each position on offense except for fullback. I didn't do fullback. And then there's a few that I think are better, and we'll take a look at those in the game. So the first position is going to be quarterback. This one is pretty simple. You should get the Lamar from the Master Series. Very easy to get, very easy to upgrade when you do play those Master Series, which aren't exactly easy to do, but as you progress through the Master Series, you'll be able to upgrade your Lamar. That's going to be the best option because it's free, and in the process of doing that, you're getting other elite players. Currently, you can get the Julio Jones and Jalen Ramsey, both of which I already have. So that Lamar Jackson, which you can evolve, you upgrade through the sets, that's going to be the best quarterback for you to get right now. After him, guys you can buy on the auction house. If for some reason you don't have Lamar or you're not going to get Lamar, not sure why, I do want to throw these guys in here. So there is a 66 and a 69 overall Cole McDonald. Main thing for him is speed. Next, you got a Taysom Hill. He has a 71 and a 74. And then a Jalen Hurts, who has a 69 and a 72. All of those are really good, fast quarterbacks. After that, you've got a 74 Phillip Rivers. He has very good throwing stats. He's really slow, but he has very good throwing stats. And then the one that I think is the best, who we'll take a look at in the game, is Ryan Finley, a 71 overall. So he's decently cheap, but he has really good speed and really solid throwing stats. So let's go ahead into the game and take a look at the Ryan Finley. He really is the best of these in my opinion. Go Ryan Finn, mistype it right there. Ryan Finn. Search him up. So he has a 68 and the 71 overall. The 71 is pretty cheap. As you can see, there's one sitting here for 11K. I'm not going to buy it because I already have my Lamar, who's a lot better. But you look at his stats, so you can see he's worse than Lamar. But he has 76 speed, 77 excel, which is very solid. And then his throwing stats, 76 throw power, 72 throw accuracy short, 66 mid, and 66 deep. Those are all really solid with the 76 speed. I think this is the best quarterback. And if you don't have 11K or 20K, whatever he's going for, there is the 68, which is a bit worse. All around, but still a quality card right there. So the next position we're going to take a look at is halfback. The one that you probably have seen a lot about is 59 overall Jason Huntley. 59 overall, super cheap, and he has a ton of speed. So if you want to go super cheap, that's a good option. I don't think that's the best option, however. The other halfbacks I have are 70 overall, Nyheim Hines, who has really good speed, a 66, not going to try the first name, but Muhammad, he's very cheap, very good stats, and he's pretty cheap. And then we'll skip to the last one, 72 overall Malcolm Brown, has very good trucking. And then the one that I think is the best is 68 overall Ryan Nall. He has really good speed and really good trucking, and he's really cheap. He has a 65 as well, but I think the 68 is better, and it's not really all that expensive. So we'll take a look at him in the game. Put in Ryan Nall right there, and you can see the 68 overall. It has 79 speed, 76 excel, which is really good. And then he has 68 trucking, along with 78 agility, 81 elusiveness, 64 catching. All of those stats are really good. The 79 speed, That's not the most you can get from a cheap halfback. You can get up into the 80s, but it's very close. Most of the halfbacks that have like 81, 82, 83 speed, most of those go for a lot of coins, except for the Jason Huntley. But that's going to move us on to the next position, which is going to be wide receiver. First one here, another 59 overall, Quez Watkins. He's got a ton of speed, but all of his other stats pretty much aren't all that great. For me, those 59s aren't really worth it, but they're good to know about. After him, you've got 71 overall Marquise Goodwin, who has really good speed. And then the rest of these wide receivers have really good speed and catching, which is what I was looking for. 72 Cole Beasley, 71 Danny Amendola, and then 2 69s, Isaiah Hodgins and Russell Gage. And we're going to take a look at both of those guys because they are 69 overall. They're super cheap. So let me type in his name, Isaiah Hodgins, put an H right there. There he is. We're looking for the 69 overall. He has a 66. It's going to be cheaper. It's going to be worse. I think the 69 is a lot better. 77 speed, 80 excel with 76 catching. That is very, very good catching for such a low overall wide receiver. And then we will take a look at the other one, which is Russell Gage. Put his name in there and take a look. This is also another 66 and 69 overall player. He's going to have 78 speed, 75 catching. So another really good card right there. And I think those two 69s are the best wide receivers you can get. Best bang for your buck right there. But there are other free wide receivers that you can get in the game. If you're logging in every day, you will have a 75 Larry Fitzgerald. And if you do the Master Series, you'll have an 80 overall Julio Jones. So those are two players that you definitely should be getting. Next position is tight end. We're going to start it out with a 72 Hayden Hurst. He's going to be the best one. He's got really good catching. He might have the best catching, and he has the best speed of these low overall tight ends. There's a Nicole Pruitt, a Daniel Brown, a Steven Anderson, and a Tyler Davis, who we'll also take a look at. He has the same, really good speed and catching combo, and he's also really cheap because he's a 68. So let's take a look in the game at those ones. First up, Hayden Hurst. We'll take a look at 72 overall. You can see he's going for about 21K, so he's kind of expensive. It might be worth it, though. He's 80 speed, 80 excel, 77 catching. Very, very good stats right there. And that's pretty much the best you're going to get from a low overall tight end. And then the other one that we want to look at is Tyler Davis, the 68 overall. See if we can find him. And there's actually none on the auction house right now, only the 65 overall. But these stats for the 68 are just going to be a bit better than this. The 65 still has 76 speed, 71 catching, which is still pretty solid. The 68 probably going to be a little bit more expensive, and all the stats are going to be a little bit better. That's it for tight ends, though. And that brings us to the offensive line. The three stats that I was looking for here were strength, run block, and pass block. I was also looking at impact block as well. We're going to start at center. I found one player there that I think is far and away better than any of the other centers. That is Jimmy Murray. He has a 68 and a 71 overall. We'll take a look at him right now. Type in his name, Jimmy Murray, 68 and a 71. The 71 going for quite a bit, 20K, but there is a bid right here for like 4.9. But we'll take a look at that one. 79 strength, 69 run block, 69 pass block, 76 impact block. Those are really, really good stats. And then if you want to go with the 68 overall, it's still really solid. 77 strength, 66 of run and pass block with 73 impact block. That is a very, very good card right there. Next, we've got offensive guards. I found 4 of these. 72 Wes Martin, 72 Michael Dieter, if I'm saying that right, and 72 Spencer Long, and then a 69 Adam Pankey, who I believe is probably the best budget option here, but the best player is going to be the 72 Wes Martin. So we'll take a look at both of those. Go Wes Martin first. Take a look at his card. It's a 72 overall. Pretty expensive, 20K. You can probably bid on him and get him for less. And as time goes on, these players are going to become less expensive. He has 80 strength, 67 run block, 68 pass block, 77 impact block. Really good card right there. And then for a cheaper option, you've got Adam Pankey. Put his name in there. He has a 61 overall, actually. I didn't know about that one. Let's put in, try to filter for this 69, and it actually isn't there. So it's not on the auction house right now, but he does have high 60s run block and pass block. I believe mid or high 70s impact block, and same thing for strength. A very good option right there. Moving on to offensive tackles, the final position on offense. I found 3 players here. First, 71 Derwin Gray. Then we have a 72 Matt, I'm not going to try the last name. And then 71 Jamarco Jones. We're going to take a look at the Derwin Gray. I think he's the best option here. Because, again, that same combination of stats with strength and the 2 blocking stats. He has a 68. He has a 71. Only 15K for this one right here. 77 strength, 69 run block, 72 pass block, 76 impact block. That is really good. You can take a look at the stats on the 68 version right there. A little bit worse. But those are the offensive tackles, and that is all of offense. I didn't take a look at fullbacks. I think the trucking halfback that I found, Malcolm Brown, is probably going to be really good if you want a player, kind of a stronger runner in the fullback position, but you can definitely go and find some good fullbacks. But that is all of the offensive budget beasts. These are going to be the best players for the cheapest price, the best bang for your buck in the game right now. None of these should be too difficult to get. There were some players that I could put on here, but I have not seen them at all on the auction house, and if I have, they might be like super expensive, so I didn't include them because they wouldn't really be budget players. Let me know down in the comments if there are any players that I missed, any players that you thought of, or maybe you already have some of these guys on your team. Let me know down in the comments. And I also would like to ask you guys what kind of content or what specific things you would want to see from me. Let me know down in the comments if there's specific questions you have that I can try to answer or anything like that. And I will mention for the older subscribers who have been here for a little while, I will be doing the Creator Squad. At some point, I will be starting that. I'm not sure when. It might be a little while. And I think I might want to try to make a video showing how to make a custom card before I start the Creator Squad. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe as always, and I'll see you next time.